folks. Bocephus here. Welcome back. Last week we had stopped at that merchant and found a couple things. Sold a bunch of stuff that I had. But I was able to pick up some new armor for Karlach. Jahira. Looking pretty good now. Colored up and everything. Get back to it.
Of your body was washing up in Grey Harbour. We'll find a way into the city.
Zod said to leave, so we're leaving. End of story.
Let's go into this Karlach now.
Horde of refugees this morning. When's it gonna stop?
Unfortunate incident involving a child.
Enjoying the show? Then you're going to love Dribbles. He's about to perform on stage.
Can you and your beloved stand the test of time? This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes, Stira. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun. You're in love. Are you not? You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you, but do you know one another? Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
Better save it.
An apt metaphor. Though I hope it won't lose me some kisses.
Your bond beats in pleasure. It is an honor to behold. The heart is fraught. So let us turn to the joyous. When is Gale happiest?
Bravo. That is indeed where my mind wanders to, when times are hard.
Our touch has been that of sunlight. But now we must ask the deep, the difficult. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the petal and the thorn. Gale, what is his greatest flaw?
Hearing it said out loud. Yes, I fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But perhaps fate can yet be defied. A perfect score. Seems you know me better than I know myself.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield, impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings. And know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love anew. Save yourself from heartbreak, for the theme unknown. Will your love conquer all?
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastically done. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure. No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs...
Save yourself from heartbreak, for the theme unknown.
Approach, ugly one. Ugly, hideous, vile. You are fortunate to have found me, freakish one. Behold! Akabi's Wheel of Wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination and make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
What do you get?
Will the wheel of wonder... You failed to win the grand prize, but fear not, grotesque one. Try again. Be victorious. Your tiny mind has failed to see its true potential. Akabi pities you. The spongy mortal returns! Spin the wheel and change your fate. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. Yes! Drown me in coin, and perhaps you shall win the ultimate prize.
Keeps landing on the same one.
Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But you may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew. Will the wheel of wonders dub you worthy? Come, see.
These chests are empty.
I looked up what you get from this guy, and to me, it's not worth the trouble. Huh. Yeah, I could probably sell what you get for a pretty good amount of money, but it's not worth the trouble.
You realize she is miming putting on face paints. She has them to sell.
On there.
See!
Save yourself.
Do not stand too close. The flames have a life of their own.
I was doing autosave here.
Ooh, don't get too close, or Crimson here might decide you look tasty.
The beast ignores you, her eyes locked on the crowd. You see a tidal wave of hate and violence in her eyes. Before she turns away, she will attack and kill at the first opportunity. While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it. It jams shut, trapping her within.
That is Peanut, but it's not Kitty. Maybe we should go.
Teeth bared, the creature is near rabid in his bloodlust. Hollow eyes, pale gums. This beast isn't angry. He's starving. He whimpers in gratitude and falls on the morsel instantly.
I don't like the kitty. She looks scary. Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Not to my taste, but I'll take a clown over some hack magician pulling peonies from his breeches.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
Truly, I might as well go mount the gallows.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
Oh, you truly are testing the patience of a man who could level a city if he wished, you know?
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why?
Why?
You're special, my friend, because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Is this part of the show? Praise the Absolute.
Heading there.
Always this same old song. Quickly.
Time to push my luck again.
I die at a circus.
Not but another harvest.
Still on my feet.
Doppelganger? I'm all for believing people can change, but that's ridiculous.
You fight good. Doppelganger, not so good.
Delighted by his meal, the beast's eyes shine with gratitude.
Something's on my mind.
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. It's a pleasure, darling. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude. As much as I love a good murder, my customers don't. The real Dribbles charms animals and makes puns. Awful puns. Not this. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus. But I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say? That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
That's curious.
My dad said I'm not allowed.
You do everything your dad tells you.
No.
What did I do around the circus?
No traps, please.
Found only in the most exotic of planes.
Junks and magics for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
Oh, Dribbles. My wife is heartbroken. Those two would chat from dawn until dusk. Such friends they were. But I'm sure a sizable contribution from an adventurer such as yourself would
Cheer her up. Oh, you shall be thrilled and delighted. I know it. Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset. Ah, the adventurer returns. Care to purchase a bespoke, stony and bony creation? Oh, my wife shall be delighted. Customs are her favorite, particularly when their facial structure is as unique as yours. Tremendous! Stony, darling, let us put this towards our getaway in the Moonshay Isles. I'll have your statue shipped to your camp. You shall love it. We guarantee it.
Okay, I just spent a lot of money on something very frivolous, I think. I had the cash, though.
Clown Man is dead. Oh well. Want a treato? I found it by the Clown Man's tent. Fought a rat for it and everything's. It's a one-of-a-kind hand with artisanal bite marks. It's worth lots. Mama Lucretia says we family. Suppose that means Dribbles was too. Yeah. But don't tell nobodies I gave it to you for free. Got to protect my reputation as a tough business lord. Every... Treato! Treato! Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you.
Why? All alchemy stuff. Another one of those. Eventually, I'll remember to use them.
Now. Come back to Papa soon. Junks and magics for sale.
Hello again, my vicious little warrior. Any luck finding dribbles? Oh dear. Dribble's flesh is near torn asunder. Poor thing was most certainly alive when he was hacked up. Well, that just means this treasure hunt is all the more challenging. Toddle on, darling. There's more of Dribbles to find.
Right. Okay. Halfway this one. Oh. I pushed to Asterion, but I forgot he's not here right now.
Can't keep me out.
B. Gardenson gave her life protecting fellow refugees. May the one who endures shelter her. Geshan Kirkaros built the Open Hand Temple, gave all in his name. We honor their life and legacy. Narlo Essie. Grief and illness laid ruin, yet her heart held only compassion. The broken god be with her.
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my home? can't believe we had to rely on a stranger to save us. No offense.
I have no idea what in the hell's happened back there, but I know me and my kid are standing because of you. Thank you.
Can I come on patrol with you later? Right. Baldur's Gate is for Baldurians.
Armor, plate, the Rivington General.
Good job, gang. Should last us the journey. If you're after a job, Neverwinter is on the lookout for adventurers. That's where we're headed.
Don't have the strength to face another 10 day on the road. I'll think of something. Start clearing outsiders from
And the gods don't give a damn. What's the worst that can happen if we get caught?
Situation.
A few days in a jail cell. At least we'd have a bed.
What? Is one of those field watchers tramping us into the dirt?
You're such a scaredy cat.
He uttered a bunch of excuses, but I wasn't having it. He has one job: deliver my post. So do it.
Something over there.
Think about it. They're stuck here with no coin and nothing to do. Possibilities are endless. What do you get out of this?
One thing always bothers me, and it has since I played games like the old World of Warcraft strategy games, is the fog of war on a map. Really bothers me, so I go back and clear it out. If I see it, open it up.
At least we'd have a bed. What?
Old Baldur's Gate 2, I can go around every inch of those maps.
You should do the same. I know.
Get rid of the blackness.
You won't help us, but please let the children in.
The crying one weeps today. Our father Lorgan is dead. Murdered.
Other murder.
I don't want to talk. My heart is in mourning.
I still can't believe anyone would murder Father Morgan.
There's enough blood to make a believer out of anyone.
At your nature's grace, must you be so insensitive? Look, investigator. Brilgor might have been a criminal, but he was no murderer. You're missing something. You have to be.
Enough, Yanis. Listen to yourself.
You are defending a man who ritually slaughtered your high priest. The evidence speaks for itself. Brilgor killed Father Lorgan, then, be it out of shame or profane duty, offed himself with the same blade. Case closed, Sister Yanis.
Shitey little elephant. Oh, I apologize, stranger. Language like that hardly befits a rector of Ilmater. You could certainly say that. 2 people just died on temple grounds. Our high priest, Father Lorgan, and one of the new refugees, Brilgor. Investigator Valeria thinks it's a murder and is content to blame Brilgor, the politically convenient target. Brilgor was a refugee. No one sticks up for them at the best of times, and with Gortash in power...
They make a fine target for the real culprit, too. Unlikely to be missed, where they weren't wanted to begin with.
Well, I expect the Flaming Fists will ban refugee aid now one of them's blamed for murder. You think Ilmater looks at a Baldurian differently to anyone else? I like to think the gods are smarter than that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've a temple to run, and a high priest to replace. Yes? Can I help you? Thank you. Ilmater smiles upon us this day, but feel free to look around the temple. The killing happened in the kitchen cellar. Could be a good place to start. Valeria never found the murder weapon. That would be definitive proof that they missed something. Logan's in the room behind us, with Sister Rose. Brilgor's buried out back, through the kitchen and the dormitories. How goes the search? Sure. I can tell you where to find her, but you might find the conversation rather one-sided. She's buried in the temple crypt. Passed only last year. Poor thing.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering. Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at mealtimes.
I've said all I have to say already. Now I just want to pack up my kitchen and leave. Soup kitchen's no good if we've no one to feed soup to. Besides, Father Lorgan's gone. Murdered. And now they're blaming a refugee for it. Some folk didn't like how he looked after the refugees, but I don't think they'd kill him for it. At least, I hope they wouldn't. That's a scary thought.
It was. This does walk through here. Oh, excuse me. Boy, that hit me sudden.
Infirmary. Justice endures, even in suffering. Belfry. Bell ringers only past this point. Kitchen. Visitors kindly keep to common areas. Food will be served at meal times.
What ails you? Marsh fever? Feather lung? Be quick, I've not got all day. What do you want to know? I'm not sad. I'm angry. He dedicated his life to the needy. It shouldn't have ended like this. One of the refugees killed him. Cruelly, too. They cut off his hand, sawed right through the bone. I found a paralytic poison on one of his wounds. Logan was alive while they took the hand. He just couldn't scream. It's sick. We give them everything, and all we get is nothing but a good man to bury.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
Speak to the dead. Which is Got that amulet.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Dwarf, dressed in red.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Hiding Brilgor from fists. Must protect innocence. Ilmater's will. Ah. Took him to the tunnel with the rest. Oh, fool.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
A lot of books to read through there.
More for me.
Through this door first. See if she can unlock it. That's pretty high. Oh. Oh.
Don't give me trouble now.
That's pretty high. Take it. Healing potions. Water. Nothing bad happening.
A crypt. This must be where Shira Clarwin is buried.
Learn to save. Doesn't save as often as you remember in this game. Alright, so I've opened all of them.
Here lies Sister Shira
Oh.
Clarwen, date of birth unknown, died 1491 DR.
Here it is. The tomb of the Amulet Spirit's granddaughter. Time for a family reunion.
Darling Shira, faithful to the crying god, long didst I wait, only to find thine empty flesh. Gone thou might be, alas. Honored Shira, her spirit hath fled, and her body but merely a husk. Swear I did to shed this foul mania and bestow it upon Shira. She was to endure, to suffer, as was her god Ilmata's wont. Who now shall bear the madness Shah has wrought on me, so I might no longer suffer? Oh, shall it be thou? Well, if laugh I must, let our alliance end on a lark.
Huh.
Can't give up.
Where's my turn undead?
Another fight. Let's go. Try me.
What fools these mortals be. With ease.
Can't give up. Not now. Never a dull moment. What do I have to lose?
I
I got any more turn undeads.
Well, so much for peace.
Victory is assured.
This flesh cannot contain me. No I, no me.
It's gonna murderize you!
I take no joy in this.
Talk to me. Got to move.
Nothing will stand in my way. What path lies before me?
Gone with the weave.
Eternally cast then, my spirit be. No. Morning Lord, I call to thee, lend your forbearance. No.
I hate it had to end like this. A torturous fate by any measure. Looking ahead.
Well, about that amulet. Happens if you wear it. It's a bunk item. What happens if I cast? Okay, I'm keeping that. But who do I want it on? What was her name? What? Like that paralysis. I'm keeping that amulet. I'm going to give it to somebody. Who's Gale got? Gale's going to get it if he gets
My faith will
surrounded.
guide me.
Let us show them how it's done.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Oh no, I'll figure it out. Yeah. I think we need to do a long rest here. Whoop. Button. Get that amulet. What's he got? Amulet of Misty Step. Okay, I think Karlach's going to get that new amulet.
What to do?
Here. That one's kind of weak. Oh, who's that statue she bought? Oh, that's pretty cool. If I can zoom in anymore. That's pretty cool. Didn't choose the nude one because, YouTube and everything. Yeah. stone of features. Sacred entity is blessed by their own depiction in stone. It gains a plus 1d4 bonus to attack rolls and saving rolls. Alright, I'll take it.
Direct me.
Muffin?
How high?
There is work to do. Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Alright. Way out of here. So, if there's any more on this murder here.
outsiders in, and more Baldurians die. Duke Stelmane, Father Lorcan, it's no coincidence.
We have faith here, Bill. Faith in people, no matter where they're from.
Who had more faith than Father Lorcan? How did that work out? Exactly. Lorcan let a killer into our temple due to his misguided compassion. His faith got him murdered.
Bill, I beg you, be quiet. Even sinners receive Ilmater's grace, and Father Lorcan knew that. We don't pick and choose who we aid. Thank you, stranger. I take some solace knowing that he died in Ilmater's service.
Does Ilmater's service involve protecting heretic absolutists? Or perhaps I missed that sermon.
Enough, Bill. You seem a kind soul. Our temple is open to you. Walk well.
Temple of exactly this. Exactly this.
Ilmater's edict is to welcome all into his embrace. So, all suffer.
May Ilmater guide your footfalls, stranger.
The priests will open the temple up again. You will see. They're good people, holy people. If you won't help us, at least let the children in. They've had nothing but scraps for days.
Stelmane's murder, still unsolved.
Citizens only. I won't say it again.
We want clear from
Stelmane is dead.
There's nowhere else to go.
This does not bode well.
We've got ours, you've got yours. I need you to step
Bet you want to know all about Stelmane's murder? Hottest topic in Rivington. Apart from the March of the Absolute's army, I suppose. Got today's edition of the Baldur's Mouth Gazette right here. You want one? Excellent. You enjoy that one, all right? It's really gory.
Yes.
Ah, a new face. Something to send. Don't be shy.
David. What?
Welcome to Sword Coast Couriers. To send and to serve. Delivery not guaranteed. Well, we've had to change the policy. Hard to send letters by road when there's a rampaging army of fanatics bearing down on you. I'll tell you, it's left me in a right pickle. I've sent what I can by pigeon, but now something's attacking them and all. Become a postmaster, Danzo. It'll be easy. Nobody mentions having to spend your evenings hunting for pigeon carcasses, do they?
You sense there's more to his anxiety than a few missing letters.
Oh, well, one of the missing letters is my own correspondence. A personal matter, nothing serious. But you can understand if people think I can't even deliver my own letters, I'd be finished. You do that? Well, if it's not too much bother, yes, I'd appreciate the help. Bring me the letter, unopened, of course, and I'll happily compensate you for your troubles. Don't suppose you've, stumbled across those letters yet?
We don't need
This is front page material.
refugees. Outside.
That'll make a great... Ah! Are you trying to get into the city? Got a minute to tell me about your experience at the gate today? I'm Lens, roving reporter for the Baldur's Mouth Gazette. My editor sent me to cover the drama out here at the gate. He wants some fluff piece about the heroic Steel Watch keeping the mob at bay, whether or not that's the truth or not. That the refugees here are desperate, hungry, scared people. They're no mob. They just want to be safe. I've heard the rumours. Absolutists marching from Moonrise Towers. Whole towns felled by strange curses. It's no wonder they ran. Of course, I can't write any of that. My editor only releases stories his friend Lord Gortash approves of. And he's very selective. Doesn't it just... Of course, we're off the record and this conversation never happened. Now, if you don't mind, I've got some edits to make.
Orders are orders. We got ours.
Sorry, can't talk. I'm on a deadline.
There must be something.
Fascinating.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elden Ring. There's something happening to it.
That might be worth a look.
What might be worth a look? What might be worth a look? A beer? House? I have no idea what might be worth a look.
The Duke. Ravengard, I think. I heard he's a good man.
Halt! By orders of Lord Gortash, refugees are no longer allowed in the city.
What is that?
Around. Well, do you have the means to support yourself? Right. Article 30.1.5 of the Council's decree on extraordinary wartime measures. I am confiscating that. The city thanks you for your contribution. Your name?
Well met, citizen Fluffington.
Your parasite stirs. From the construct, you feel connection, resonance.
I am a Steel Watcher, citizen. Here to serve the people of Baldur's Gate in the name of Lord Enver Gortash.
State your business.
I'm a herbalist by trade, Sir Fist. My assistants and I were out collecting blooms for that rub rot going around. Oof, nasty business. Contagious.
Uh-huh. Eyes open, body still.
Behind the Watcher's gaze, a presence awakens. You are seen. You are known. Your party's prior transgressions are reflected in its stare, as witnessed by the cult's ever-alert, scrying eyes. It has heard the howls of slaughtered goblins. It has seen the deep shadows of Grimforge, and the stone floors left bloodied. It knows the cold walls of Moonrise Towers, and the cultists who fell there. The Watcher speaks directly into your mind with a voice like poisoned honey.
You are marked for special treatment. Not simply an enemy of the people, but an enemy of the Absolute. Come quietly, or die.
What do I do? Quick save it.
Your peaceful surrender has been noted. You will be transferred to Worms Rock Prison, where you will await further sentencing.
Eat this, you pile of junk!
Villains, take heed.
God damn it all!
Recovery is imminent.
Those little bastards, or I'll have your heads!
Great headline.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
I'm here. I won't let anything happen.
I don't understand what just happened.
I know you have. I don't mind it. Honestly.
Well, I do.
Worm's Crossing. This place has been a haven, when Harpers were less than welcome in the city proper.
Seems hard to imagine your efforts haven't always been appreciated.
Hear me
A
out.
Harper does not go in for public acclaim.
Jerez's caress
We work in shadow
also
and
has
secrecy, tragically unacknowledged by the ungrateful herd.
in a brothel. Listen,
Sounds
it's got
familiar.
private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks. From what I've
Yeah, looks like there's a cave down there.
This unit is damaged, citizen. This unit is damaged, citizen.
Leading right into that cave.
What are you doing?
Something over there.
What's that?
Ah,
Need to find a way forward.
Like, there is some stuff to do down here before going into Baldur's Gate. Alright, we're getting close to a good quitting time for this episode. Let's go to camp first. Got to say. Got what to say. Looks like Will has something to say.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Baldurin? Gortash, do you mean? Those metal hunks do not obey a man who sees reason. There is no negotiating with the dead gods is chosen. They know only the language of punishment and pain. To make Baldur's Gate a safe haven, we'll first need to bathe Gortash and Orin in their own blood.
My time is yours. What do you need? There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
You know, they could have put a few different kisses in there.
No matter. After all.
You wish to consult me? I am not on edge. I am alert, as you should be too. Orin could be anywhere. Could be anyone.
Despite her protestations to the contrary, it is clear that Minthara is afraid.
We need to watch over each other, now more than ever.
Oakfather preserve you. What would you like to know?
Oh, we've already been through that conversation, right? Withers have anything else to say about her love life?
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead? The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Already read the letter on the haystack. Same letter that was on the haystack.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
Keeping very well, I hope? I mourn the man I knew. He was wonderful. He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes. Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between us, certainly. But I suppose loving Aelin felt the same as loving myself. It was natural. Then... and this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why, but all was black. Next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped. He told me we'd be together now. Said Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors that plagued my home. He's gone now. But I suppose the man I knew died when I died. The man he became, that wasn't the father I knew. The one I loved so very much.
I think we heard all that before.
Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her through whatever's to come. We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the horror that threatens this city. We are your allies, for life.
Come to bask in the glow of the Moon Maiden's sword? Be most welcome. I am free from my bonds, but not my duty. The dead 3 are risen. The dead 2 remain. You must face them. I will help.
All they got to say.
All's well, I hope, aside from the obvious.
We'll go ahead and call it there. Let's get through the night in case there's a dream or something.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketheric and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketheric's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome. Trying to guard us. The brain is restless, but I am distracted, and my lack of focus is endangering us. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else. Indeed. Duke Stelmane. Or as I knew her, Belin, when she was alive. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it. I have long sought the allyship of others. It is the only way to succeed. Though my relationship with Belin was different from my relationship with you. In life, she was my business partner, back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Belin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone. I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach, and not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people. You would do well to be more like me. Your humanoid tendencies are becoming an encumbrance. Leave me.
Okay, well, we'll go ahead and call it there for this episode. We will pick it back up, exploring around again some more Baldur's Gate. Good to each other. Take care of each other. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be careful out there, and I'll catch you next video.